Hi, Al here from Platformly. In this video, we are going to cover the main aspects of WooCommerce integration. To download the WooCommerce plugin, navigate to your profile, then API Docs and Clicks. Here we have the plugin and you need to click Download Plugin. That will take you to the WordPress site where you will be able to download the plugin. Once the plugin is downloaded, we need to install the plugin on our WooCommerce site. So let's jump quickly there, add a new one. So here, and then we're gonna choose and install. Okay, that should end quickly now. Once it is installed, we need to activate, and then we can start using it on our website. From the left panel, you can search and choose for Platformly WooCommerce. And as you can see, in order to connect, you need your API key. We can quickly get back in our API page within our account, and then we can create a new API for a specific site or use existing. Let's take this one, and then we're gonna quickly connect. And as you can see, now the information has been pulled from my account, and we will need to choose a project and a payment processor. Let's quickly jump and create a payment processor, which is going to process all our transactions and receive them in Platformly. So from your profile, you go in Setup. Then we go Processors. And as you can see in this project, there is already created processor, so we're going to choose it. So this is the project, and this is the payment processor. Then we can enable PLY and save the changes. Once enabled, the plugin allows you to enter additional data and adjust. So as you can see, we have content settings where we will be able to adjust some stuff. I'm going to explain them quickly there, and events. So we're going to quickly jump back to our system and create the events, the segments, and the text we're going to use. In this case, I have already created them, so I'm going to just quickly point. So as you can see, existing events, I have created placed an order, checkout, view cart, add to cart, view product. So all of these are available. And also I have added two more for abandoned cart and recovery, which we're gonna use also just a little bit later. Then we can move to the segments. In this case, we have customers and we have form opt-ins. I'm gonna explain quickly why form opt-ins is also important there for GDPR compliance. Then we go further, we have the tags. In this case, we have made order, test purchase, refund, canceled. You can add, of course, some others. These are like just for this video. And we can basically use those within our plugin. So I'm going to quickly get back. And as you can see, so when we have option for new users, in this case, I'm going to choose customers. This is where new registered users come, how they should be segmented. Then we have GDPR compliance. So here we can again use multiple segments or tags. I'm going to use this here. So this box comes when a user finishes his account and order. So by default, it's visible, checked by default, and you can just disable it fully, unchecked, or leave it by how it is set, and you can write your text here. So this will give another checkbox for the users to tick, and if they tick, then they will go to this specific segment. We go down to purchase actions. So for example, what happens when purchase is made? Then, okay, I'm gonna just tag purchase. What happened when refund? Then refund. For fail, I'm gonna skip it for now, and for cancel, I'm gonna choose canceled. Save. So we have saved the actions that will happen when a specific trigger occurs. Also, what's important here, Platformly goes even deeper. So if you go in your products and open a product, you will be able to set segments and tags based on a specific product. So here on the left, you can choose Platformly, and then you can assign segments or tags based for this product if something happened. Now we can get back quickly and set the event settings. So here, as you can see, we have events for view product. I'm going to choose the view product. For add to cart, you don't need to set them all. This is just to show all the options. So view cart, then we have view checkout, then we have place an order, and these are also the two important events. So if you decide to use them, you choose the event and then you can choose how much time when the event to trigger. So let's say 10 minutes. In this case, I'm going to place 1 minute just for tutorial video. And this is automatically delayed abandoned order. So how much after how many days? I'm going to set to 1 to clear them. So once if they get, we can clear the orders. And this is the event for recovered. It will trigger when a user comes from the email and completes his order. So I'm going to quickly save this. So once this is chosen, what remains, so we have set in content settings everything, we have set in events, so what remains is the abandoned cart email and also the automation that is going to trigger the abandoned. We have natively integrated WooCommerce in our email builder. So when you create a new email, if you're doing in the simple editor, you have a button here. So this is the product table. If you click it, the table will show up in the editor. And then you will be able to adjust the header values. So let's say if you're using, it's not item, you can call it a product, price, quantity, etc. So you can update all of those in the table. Then we can add, if you click again here, then you can choose link to cart, link to checkout. In this case, let's use link to cart. And again, you can just update the button's label. And if you go preview, you will be able to see the preview. This is just a for preview. It's an image, so it's not a real data. Also in the email builder, we have added an option for abandoned cart. So you just drag and drop and the same model pops up where you can include the options, product table, link to cart, link to checkout. So we added a table. Quickly, we can add the link to checkout button. And again, by clicking 2 times, you'll be able to update the labels. And by clicking the button settings, you'll be able to update the label, also the geometry, the colors of the button and other options. It is important that this here is unchanged, otherwise the link will be broken. Also, the same object can be used in any template. So if we choose, let's say this template, for example, we can drag the table here, apply it, and the table will be shown here. We can just remove the button and drag here another button like that. And we have our table for WooCommerce and our button. The next and the last point is creating automation. So this is based on just a quick, simple automation. Just 2 steps, that's why I say simple. The trigger, as you can see, it's abandoned cart happened. Then we have the email, which the one that was created, and that's stop automation. The only important thing here to have in consideration is in the settings, automation loop should be enabled. Why? Because if the user if he enters in the automation, he will finish it. In order to enter again, automation loop must be enabled. So that's important in abandoned cart in order the same user, if it happens multiple times, to work for him too. So after this, we have set, like in the plugin, we have connected, we have chosen our payment processor, we have set all the stuff in the settings, all the events. We have created here the payment processor. We have our events, prepare, segments, tags. We have our abandoned email and abandoned email sequence. So that's everything that you need for a full WooCommerce to Platformly integration. Now you're fully set and ready to go, and we can just quickly create a test. So let's say here, for example, I'm gonna choose email, let's say tutorial, register. Once the registration is completed, we can just quickly jump in to some products to view a product. We can check this one. Okay, then we can add to cart. In this case, we can see the cart, for example. Then we can move forward to checkout. And we're gonna stop here for waiting for the abandoned email. While we wait for the abandoned email, which is set for 1 minute or so, we can check back in our account and we can see that the email came in. And if we open the contact, we're going to be able to see that here is his segments customers, and within the activity we can see he was added to segment, then we view a product, then we added to cart, the page refreshed, then we view the product again, then we view the cart and view the checkout, and that's where we stopped at this point. So in 1 minute from now, I'm gonna stop the video. We will receive an event, and here is, so the abandoned cart happened, the event, so I'm currently abandoning. And if you go to automations, you will be able to see, okay, the welcome service triggered and then abandoned email also. So we are now in the automation abandoned email and the email is being sent. Okay, so the email just came in, as you can see, the actual items and continue to checkout button because we have only one button there. So I'm going to quickly copy link URL and use it here where I was before. It will lead me to the view cart and I can complete to the checkout, sorry, and I can complete street name, city, phone, and this is the GDPR compliance. As you can see, subscribe to our newsletter, which by default is ticked. So now we're going to complete the order. Okay, so now the order is completed. We're going to quickly go back, and as a user admin, we're going to just mark the order because currently it's processing. We need to mark it as completed. Once that is done, so it's completed now, we'll quickly go back and see the contact. Here it is. So I'm going to quickly refresh and we're going to analyze it. So as you can see, money user spent, the amount, click-through rate, the last purchases, as you can see, last email sent. If we go in emails, we will be able to see that we got 3 emails, the welcome series, the abandon, and then the form opt-in, which is also automation. If we go in segments, we will be able to see that we were added to the form opt-ins for GDPR and a purchase has been made. And if we go in activity, and this is quite powerful, you will be able to follow the full process. So you can see that the user became a customer, then the specific events he triggered, then he opened email, which was saying that abandoned cart email, then he clicked, then he viewed the checkout and recovered. And then the event for place order happened. He was added to the form opt-ins and a purchase was made. So all of this can be seen in the activity. And also if you go value, you will be able to see the purchase he made, the product, transactions, and the actual product. As last for this video, I'm going to quickly show you reports. So in the reports, in the sales reporting, you will be able to see information about the sales, the refunds, so the new transactions. So let's say, for example, and also the funnels. You can create a funnel to track a process. if you go view stats, you can see, so 3 of them, 1 event, 2 clicked email, 2 events were fired. So we are able to see over time what happened. If you go in people, you can see that the tutorial subscribed, triggered the event. So we can just choose, let me just choose the date period from March 19 to 20. And this is it. This is for today. So subscribe to segment, event fired, clicked email, event has fired. If we go details, we will see that subscribe to customer, abandoned cart, event fired, then clicked on email, abandoned cart, email, and then recovered. So you're able to track your recovering percent. You're able to see your email conversions. You're able to see the sales reporting. Thanks for watching the video.